Hi, Terry Duncan here with Cut, Color, and Create. I'm here to share an exciting new series with you. My nephew and I decided that we were going to make cards together, and we had so much fun the first time, we decided that we'd like to share with you what we're doing so that you can learn along with us. We're really pleased that you're here with us. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Again, thanks for joining us and have fun. The die cut machine that I sent to Gents is a Cricut Cuttlebug. Those are discontinued now, so it may be hard for you to find one like that. But any die cut machine will work. You just want to remember that the sandwich might be a little different depending on what the manufacturer is, and you just want to use their instructions on how to use them for your cards. Another thing that I wanted to share with you is that while Jens is learning how to make cards, I'm learning how to use audio and video in order to produce these videos. And so you'll hear kind of a whistling noise as I talk on my end. And I apologize for that. We will try to fix that. I know it's kind of annoying, and I'm sorry that you have to listen to it. In this video, we're going to learn how to use embossing folders. I thought maybe we'd introduce you. This is my nephew, Jens, and he's going to make cards with me today, or we're going to learn some techniques, really, rather than make cards, right? Because we're just starting out. We've never made cards together before, so we're just learning the techniques. And I sent Jens a couple of boxes of crafty goodness a couple weeks ago, and we've been just kind of checking it all out, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to share what kind of things you're interested in to make? What kind of cards would you like to make? What kind of things would you like to do?
Well, I like the cards that are fun and sort of pretty and exciting. So I asked Terry if we could make a pop-up card. So,
yeah. So that's our goal, and we're just kind of prepping up for that, right? Yeah. So last week we learned how to use the die making or the die cutting machine, right? And we also learned how to stamp. Did you try that out? Did you practice on your stamping?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you? And do you have any questions, or did you have any trouble with any of that?
No, not really. I just need to get a little bit more practice, and maybe rub the stamp a little bit more because it kept beating up.
Okay. Do you want to practice today?
Okay.
Okay. Do you have your stamp set there?
Yeah. I got everything right here. All right. Here we go.
Good. So I'm going to switch over to the other camera so that you can see my tabletop. And which one do you want to use? Do you want to use the bear, or do you want to use the...
Yeah, we can use the bear.
Okay.
We can use the bear.
Okay. And I asked your mom to get some copy paper for you. Did you get that?
Yeah, we got it right here.
Okay. Oh, good. Do you have any more than that?
We got 4 pieces.
How about a big piece like this? Do you remember the embossing folder that we have in your pack? It doesn't look quite.
Yeah.
It has, I think this is the same set. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, I got it right there. I got it right
there. Let's
there.
take a look at that for a minute. Can you open it up?
Yeah, sure.
Get one of them out. It doesn't matter which one. There you go. Which one do you have? Let me see it.
I think I have the one you have.
Good. So I see you're already opening it up, so you can see on the inside there's a part that sticks up, and then on the other side there's a part that sticks down, and they fit together. So one of the things we're going to do is put one of our little pieces of paper. And what about your plates? Do you have those too?
Yep, right here.
Good. So I'm just gonna get mine ready. At the same time, I'm gonna back this up a little bit so. So the thing about embossing folders is sometimes you kind of have to try a couple different sandwiches till you get the. So have you got your paper inside of your folder yet? Have you done that?
Yeah, it's inside.
Okay, now you're gonna go with your platform first. So your, it's yours, it's a plate, right? Yep, put that in your machine. And now let's just try putting your embossing folder in there and see if it'll work. I think it probably won't.
No,
I
think we need a B plate.
Yeah, try the.
I think we need a B plate.
Okay, try that. And see if
Yeah, B plate. No, B plate's not gonna work.
Is it too tight?
No, it's too loose.
So what you might have to do is.
Oh, here.
Did that
B
work?
plates. No, C plate didn't work. I figured out we need 2 B plates.
Okay, try that.
Yep, perfect.
Now this might be kind of tough, but you just run it through just like you did with the dies.
Okay.
Don't force it if it's too tough. You might want to
There.
put, did it come through?
No, I think I'm going to try the C plate again, because, oh yeah, maybe, yeah, I think.
It should just be snug.
Yeah. Yep.
And let's see what you
It
got.
was a. Yep.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Really cool.
So you can use that as a background, or you can make your whole card with that. But I'm going to show you some kind of fun techniques. So you might want to, if you want to put your die cutting machine aside a little bit.
Okay.
And then take one of your pieces of paper towel. So one of the things your mom's going to get you, but you don't have yet, is a blending brush. And that's what you usually use to add the ink on, but we're going to use paper towel for today, just to get familiar with the ink and to play with our embossed image. So what color are you, what ink are you going to use? What color ink?
I guess I'll probably use this one.
Okay. So what is that?
Salty Ocean.
Salty Ocean. I'll try and get something close. I don't know that I have that exact one. I'm going to use Blueprint Sketch.
Oh, I've got Blueprint Sketch.
Do you? Do you have Distress Oxide? Because I really don't want to use Distress Oxide.
Yeah.
I want to use a dye ink.
I have this. Yeah, I have a dye. I have.
Well,
dye ink.
Let's use one of them that are shaped like this. You had some Altenew ones.
Okay, I think those are sort of. Okay.
So I want to
All right.
explain the difference. If we can do this again while you're, I'll explain it while you're opening that. You might need a scissor.
I got a pocket knife.
Wow, okay. So the difference between those two inks is that they're made with different chemicals. Okay, so the one you have is a dye ink. What color do you have? Oh, you have a good color.
Lagoon. Lagoon.
Okay, I'll get Lagoon too. Yeah, I have Lagoon. Okay, so this is called a dye ink, and it's translucent, which means you can see through it. Okay, when you put it on your paper, it soaks down into your paper. The Distress Oxide doesn't do that. It just sits on top of the paper. So it takes longer to dry. And that's why I wanted to use the dye ink, because it doesn't take, you know, it dries pretty quickly. So just open up your ink. Sometimes it sticks the first time you open it. Good job. And just kind of wad up your paper towel like this. And then hold it with your left hand, and with your right hand, just kind of use circular motions to pick up some of that ink onto your paper towel. It should look like that. Yeah. Now, just in a circular motion, rub that over the paper that you embossed. How does yours look? Very good. Now see, if you push a little bit harder, some of that ink will go down in those crevices, right? And you'll get a completely different look. See that? See how mine's got, now it looks kind of like a star instead of a bunch of lines. So that's one of the things I wanted to show you, is that you can make really cool designs with a little bit of ink and your blending brush. Okay. Oh, very nice. That's beautiful. Good job. Okay, let's set that aside. Let's cover up your ink for now. And the next, keep your paper towel with the ink on it. And let's take your folder and open it up and find the side that sticks out. So it would be the one that doesn't have the lines on it, okay? And then we're going to take our ink again. And we're going to ink up our paper towel. And then we're going to rub it on this side that sticks up. Get a good amount of ink on there, about the shape of one of your pieces of paper that we have cut. You don't want to push too hard or the paper towel will fall apart. But now we're going to take our piece of paper. You let me know when you're ready, when you're done inking.
Okay.
Put your piece of paper in your folder. And I found a little trick. If you push it right up next to that fold, it'll keep it straight. You know where it folds up? If you push it right up next to there, it'll keep the design straight. And then get your die machine out. And use that same sandwich that you used before. What does yours look like?
It just has lines.
What about the other side? Oh, I bet. Which side did you ink?
This side.
Huh.
I inked the part that stuck up.
Same one that I did, huh? And yours? Let me see yours again. Oh, you're using a different dye than a different thing than I am. That's why it looks different. If you use the other folder.
The other folder?
Yeah, I have a different folder than you're using.
Oh, here, maybe that's here. Let me get the other one. Where's the other one? Ah, there.
Hold it up to the camera for me. That's the right one. So
Yeah, I
now
think that's the right.
do the same thing, only with this one, where you put your ink on the side that doesn't have these lines on it.
Okay. Let me.
Want me to do it with you again?
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to, let's see, where'd my ink go? We're going to ink up our paper towel, which is our blending brush, right? And we're going to rub it on the part that sticks up. And then I always try to cover up my ink, otherwise I get it all over everything when I'm done with it. And then, you ready to put it in the folder yet?
Yep.
Okay. Put it in so it stays straight. Using the same pen which we used before. And they are different with different machines. So mine looks a little bit different than yours, but then you just run it through your die machine. How did it turn out?
Yeah, there's color. The camera
On the
isn't just
inside.
picking it up.
Well, there's something to know about that, and that is that every time you do it, it's a little bit different. My guess is maybe you put the ink on the other side, because
No,
if I
no,
do that,
I put it on the one that doesn't have the grid.
you did? Well, maybe your paper towel is made differently than mine, so it puts less ink on the paper towel.
Yeah, ours are super absorbent.
Okay, no, that's probably the problem. It's staying on the paper towel instead of going on your folder like you want it to. But that's something that you can play with, is those different techniques where you can ink the inside here, or you can put the ink on before you run it through the machine. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can do with those embossing folders. So can you see, do you think that would be fun to play with and make a card with?